Hello there, my fellow outlaws. Check this out. Rockstar Games just updated their official website with a slew of brand new images, and it goes into the city and frontier of Red Dead Redemption 2. There is a ton of brand new stuff here, so hold on to your butts. We're gonna go over it right now. This looks absolutely insane. But welcome back, guys, to Open World Games. Let's dive into the news right now. And remember, if you want more Red Dead Redemption 2 every single day, smack that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification. We're also covering Fallout 76 over here as well. But yeah, let's do this. Let's dive into these brand new gameplay images. And also, they really do highlight the city and town. So we're going to jump over to the Rockstar Games website. By the way, you can check it out in the description below as well. But it goes on to say, the frontier cities and towns, discover some of the towns, dotted across the vast and varied landscape of Red Dead Redemption 2. From the forest of West Elizabeth, to the mountains of Amberino, to the plains of New Hanover, and to the swamps of Lemoyne. So let's scroll down and start out here in Valentine, the Heartlands. Look at this. We have basically what appears to be a farming community. You have, I believe this is sheep being herded in, and then a lot of work is being done as well. Then there's a church in the background, but also in the background you can see the mountain range as well. And we're going to be getting into more snow in just a moment. But again, you'll be able to walk up to these people, interact with them. They may be dealing with their own problems as well. And, you know, Rockstar Games hasn't been shy about describing this game as a game where you are roaming around and you'll always be discovering some sort of new activity to go on. Next up, we have, of course, this is Valentine still. It says, a ruckus, rough and tumble town in the Heartlands. Valentine's livestock auctions attract traders, ranchers, cowboys, gamblers, outlaws, and prostitutes from far and wide, all looking to make some money, raise some hell, and have a good time. We have some screenshots here, of course, our cast and our gang on their horses. This looks like it could be potentially some sort of heist here to the left, and then also to the right. We have some sort of robbery. This is Arthur Morgan in action. And then we have the Annesburg Mine. Now this is really cool because a train goes through this mine, as you can see. And of course, this is not part of Valentine. This is something brand new. We'll be diving into those details in just a moment. But you can see how advanced the lighting engine here that Rockstar has created. It's just so impressive. It goes on to say this about Annesburg. It says, life isn't easy for the miners and their families in Annesburg, which has been providing coal up and down the Lanchchi River for almost a century. Working conditions are terrible for little pay, and many men have lost their lives down in the pit. So you can see it's a very rough life here in Annesburg. Kind of looks a little bit different than, of course, what we saw previously with Valentine. Valentine looks like it's a little bit more easygoing. So this location here might be more active with criminals and stuff like that. That's something I would be expecting. And it looks like Arthur Morgan here is with a fellow gang member, and it looks like they are basically going into this mine. I don't know what the mission will be here, but it looks like there's going to be some sort of story revolving around this mine. And again, you can go straight up to these civilians and NPCs and interact with them, perhaps find your own missions and your own way. Next up, we have St. Denis, Bayou, and this looks gorgeous. This really does kind of have that New Orleans feel to it. You could see the trolley here as well. That is so freaking cool. So this is where, you know, the urbanization is really coming into play in Red Dead Redemption, the modernization. And this is what the gang is trying to run away from because they are not welcome anymore in this society. You can see, of course, the statue here, and man, I cannot wait. I think you can enter this building, so I cannot wait to enter this building and interact with all of these NPCs. It's going to be absolute chaotic. And remember, a lot of this stuff, you know, all of this, what you are seeing here will carry over into multiplayer, I think much like Red Dead Redemption. So we've got St. Denis, of course, is the Bayou still. It says a key gateway into North America with a trade route that runs the length of the country. The bustling city of St. Denis is a melting pot of cultures and people where businessmen, socialites, sailors, laborers, beggars, and thieves all live side by side. And yeah, we've got some new shots of Arthur Morgan, who appears to be in some sort of saloon here as well. And you could see the insane amount of detail here to the right, this right shot here. So incredible to see the detail with these interiors. I am just blown away. And then it looks like Arthur Morgan is on the trolley, I believe. I think that's what's going on here to the left. In some sort of robbery, you can see his mask is on. And yeah, I think that's going to also make its way into the game as well as a gameplay mechanic. I promised you guys some snow. Here's Mount Hagen, Grizzlies. Now, we know that Grizzlies is a territory that was leaked beforehand. It is confirmed in Red Dead Redemption 2. But look at this shot in all of its glory. Absolutely stunning. And it looks like it's going to be challenging to survive here for sure. I do expect some grizzlies, some wolves. So we'll be running into all sorts of things, definitely. And here is the description. It says, one of the more well-known peaks in the snowy Grizzlies of Ambarino, Mount Hagen, towers above Lake Isabella to the west and Beartooth Beck to the east, which provides the main pass through the western mountain range and joins up with the Dakota River further south. And they did mention something really cool about the horses as well previously. I'm curious to see if certain types of horse breeds, excuse me, will be able to handle the snowy ranges a lot better than other horses. You're going to have horses that are more catered towards being like a race horse. Some will be, you know, on the fields as a workhorse and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that we do see some horses that can really handle this terrain very, very well. And one thing I love about this game in particular about the horses is they will act like a true companion to you, you know? So it's something where you will grow to basically love your horse. And you're going to want to take care of your horse because once your horse is dead, I believe that horse is dead until you find a new one. But you can see we have a shootout here as well to the left. Looks pretty badass. And the snow effects are just absolutely stunning as well. Looks like almost a near whiteout condition. And to me, it almost looks like this is going to be a fight out against, I don't know, these guys look like they're almost like military, or I guess you would say police in a way. So we'll see what happens with this, or they're guarding something very, very special up here. We'll find out. Then we've got roads. The Scarlet Meadows. Look at this. This looks like definitely a more peaceful area. We've got a doctor's office in front, and then you know, a couple horses here as well. And you'll notice an area to tie up your horse too. So I think that's going to also make its way into the game as well as a gameplay mechanic. You're going to really want to make sure your horse is tied up there, all proper, and does not get away. So this is the description of roads. It says, prim and proper on the surface, tensions and corruption run deep in the southern town of Rhodes, which for years has been caught in the crossfire between the Braithwaites and the Greys, two warring plantation families. So we've been introduced to some brand new families and factions here, which again, I expect some of this stuff to carry over into multiplayer as perhaps outfits and unlockables. So that would be very, very cool. But another common theme here, as you can see to the left, Arthur Morgan is engaged in, what do you make of it? A bank heist. So yeah, looks like bank heists, again, are going to be a constant theme in this game for sure. And then you can see some of the weapons they're carrying around. I believe these are some shotguns, as well as some rifles. So they are ready to go. I don't know which family Arthur Morgan has sided with. I'm hoping that there's like multiple choices in this game, by the way, where you can pick and choose what side to basically side with. I think that would be a pretty interesting feature, definitely. And then we've got another shot here. I think this is going to be Strawberry. It's called the Big Valley. So this is very cool. Look at how the house is up on these stilts near the river. So this almost looks like a floodplain to me. I mean, it's that realistic. It'd be cool if that was actually a gameplay feature. But we've got a wagon in front, you can expect that to be something you can hijack, and then also have that as like a cooperative vehicle in multiplayer too. And scrolling down here, it says Strawberry was little more than a small logging town until the arrival of its new mayor, an East Coast eccentric who is obsessed with transforming it into a cultural beacon for wealthy tourists, much to the bemusement of the locals. So they're really trying to turn this place into something really, really special. And it looks like this is going to be a place you can also drop by, perhaps. You can see the hotel. Haven't had much word about safe houses in this game, but the theme with this game in particular is the migration of your camp. So that's really going to be the area you go back to, more so than, you know, hotels and safe houses that you buy. So you're always on the run in this game. And you could tell that Arthur Morgan is once again up to no good. And again, the lighting engine. I could just keep noting that this lighting engine is just insanely impressive. And we are scrolling down into the swamplands. We have the Bayou here. This is where you're going to have to be careful of the wildlife. I really do think that you're going to be seeing alligators, or I don't know if it's alligators or crocodiles. Let me know which one is the correct one, guys, in the Bayou in North America. Go for it. But yeah, you can expect to also be canoeing here. I think that is Arthur Morgan here in the center. And perhaps you can take on missions that involve, you know, going on this river. So they go on to say this about LaGrasse, I guess you would say. It says a small remote settlement out in the swamps of Bayou. The people of LaGrasse live self-sufficiently for the most part, making a little money here and there from fishing and acting as guides for travelers wishing to navigate the region. And yeah, fishing is going to be a theme, and we can see here, I think he is actually skinning a crocodile or alligator. Pick and choose which one you want. But yeah, you can see how difficult it is going to be to get through this area. You're going to want a canoe for sure, I believe. So keep that one in mind as you head into the Bayou. That is so cool. Again, expect the game to be coming up here October 26th, and we should be getting some brand new gameplay. So that's it for the brand new screenshots. Which area looks to be your favorite, by the way? Post a comment down below. I got to see the snow again. That is just freaking stunning, isn't it? Grizzlies, man, I cannot wait to go up to Grizzlies and explore to my heart's content. Just exploring this game, I think, is going to be the joy. For me personally, that was a big part of the first Red Dead Redemption, was just exploring. And I think that's also a theme in many Wild West films. It's just exploring the unknown and having fun. By the way, what is your favorite Wild West movie? Let me know in the comments below. I really do hope that they take after some of my favorite movies. You know, I feel like not enough Last Mohicans exists in, you know, movies and gaming. So it would be cool to see a lot more Native Americans in this game in particular, and really, you know, capture that as well. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. I think I'm going to do top comments in the next Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Get those in there. Let me know what you think of the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, be sure to smack that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon so you never miss another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. And again, I'm also covering Fallout 76, which it has been a ton of fun covering that as well. You guys are totally hyped for these games. Just like me, they actually look like really, really good games for sure. Just look at that horse animation. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Red Dead Redemption 2 and open world gaming goodness. And I will see you guys soon in the Wild Wild West. Take care.